over there in 13th Street and Bell Ave. My uncle Little Stevie owns a butcher shop over there. One day I'm walking by, I look in there, and I see a guy on the ground choking on a piece of mortadella. Minya. I couldn't let him die on the floor over there, so I got on my hands and knees. I started giving him CPR. He spits out the piece of kielbasa. He looks at me in the eyes and he says, "I am forever indebted to you." And that was it. You know what I mean? From that day forward, I was his mentor. Little Stevie, Bobby D, they were all over there. They saw it happen. They keep saying Lansky's my mentor. It's the other way around. I'm sure you heard about the time when we landed on the moon. As a kid, I was always getting into trouble. So much so they mounted my desk right by the principal's office. They put a little tiny speaker there so I could hear the teachers over there without actually having to be there. Back in those days, the teachers used to hit the kids. The principal tried spanking me in the ass. I pulled out a .357 Magnum and I shot him in the head 16 times. Fast forward, I'm going to court for it. They're looking to throw the book at me. My entire family's in there. My cousin Susie, Uncle Stevie. The judge looks at me in the eyes. He says, "You know what, kid? You look like you got a lot of potential. It would be wasted in the can, so instead of sending you to jail, we're gonna send you to the moon." And I ended up being the first guy that ever went up there. Obviously, I can't take full credit. NASA was the one that built the spaceships and all that. In my new book called When the Blade Tears the Flesh, I talk about my experiences over there. I might have shook a green Martian's hand. I might not have. You gotta read the book to find out. But what I can talk about when I was up there, I got a phone call when I was up there, and they said to me, "We got a job for you while you're up there." And so they told me to open the briefcase, for which I did. It turned out to be a long gun that was in a million different pieces. I'm putting it together over there one by one after the other, piece by piece. It's endless, you know what I mean? It's just like, what the fuck? I take the gun, I put it together. It's like the biggest sniper rifle I've ever seen. They told me to take the sniper's position. For all that don't know, that means laying on your belly. I'm laying there. They tell me on the count of 3, we're going to shine a huge laser beam on somebody, and when we do, we need you to take the shot. I asked, am I shooting that down there? And they told me that's classified. So 3, 2, 1, I take the shot. I come back down from the moon. I'm walking by a newspaper stand that my Uncle Jimmy owns over there on 36th and 3rd. I pick up a newspaper. I'm looking at the headline. In big bold letters it says, "John F. Kennedy assassinated." And that's what this rainbow tattoo over there on the back of my pinky toe, that's what that represents.